Welcome back to the Flybook Podcast. Today you got your biggest, bestest host, Sincere, and I'm joined by
the co-host, Marcos. We also have HR in the building.
I'm back. Your one and only HR.
Please make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and that bell notifications. More footages have been leaked, released by CNN. I believe the year was marked as 2016.
Oh yeah, it's old.
So some time had passed, and it's crazy because a lot of people didn't know the backstory. I mean, I remember with the his partner at the time, Cassie.
Yeah,
Cassie.
the name. That's the person.
He had recorded a video in a hotel room. She's under the blankets and stuff. He's saying some stuff, and it's like not having any context to what could have, because they're assuming it's around the same time. I mean, people are rumoring it's
the same hotel.
Yeah, same hotel, which would make sense because they were together at that time. Totally crazy. Like there's all this stuff coming out about Diddy and stuff, like the parties, people he was hanging out with, what he was doing, and obviously the abuse. This is. Yeah, we are bad if we ever say anything about cool.
I don't know how power high you gotta be to just dismiss cameras and maybe witnesses to the point you feel comfortable dragging a woman back to your room.
Oh yeah,
it's just almost dumb too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That doesn't even make sense. If you were that evil, you just do that type of shit in like less provable place. I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Not trying to give the nigga advice. I'm gonna steer away from that last part. Yeah. But yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say that, and a lot of people, kind of buy into his character, his charisma. Obviously, he had fame, influence. People were like, "Oh, it's Diddy." Brother love, exactly. Except for 50 Cent. 50 Cent has never, for any part of the day, he was always like, "No, this guy is crazy. This guy's." He has nonstop has been trolling him, trying to tell us the truth about the type of person he is.
I don't know if the settlements didn't work out because they did try to resolve it outside of that. And that's where Cassie got a lot of slack. Is because everyone was like, oh, she's just taking money. She's just doing the settlement thing.
Yeah.
Which happens a lot. But now with the footage, people kind of turning around. And oh.
This guy's a monster.
Yeah.
Did we...
Putting a bomb in Kid Cudi's car?
He did that?
Bro, Ryan. Yeah.
We're talking about Diddy.
The Diddler.
The Diddler. Putting a bomb. Kid Cudi. I like some of Kid Cudi's music. That's terrible for a person to do.
What Kid Cudi music you like?
I like there's a lot of them. Pursuit of Happiness.
I like
Day and Night. Yeah.
Day
obviously, what he did with David Guetta.
Getting back to the car bombing of Kid Cudi. So Cassie, when she did the former lawsuit against Diddy, she brought up that he blew up the car of an artist that she was seeing at the time, Kid Cudi, and he confirmed her version of the events. She stated that Diddy purportedly threatened to blow up Kid Cudi's car, and shortly after that, his car allegedly exploded in the driveway of his residence. This took place in 2012.
That's a crazy alleged. Like, is that not, like, did that happen or did it not happen? Like, allegedly blew up?
No. So...
I'm sorry.
No, actually, no. It did say his car allegedly exploded in the driveway.
Where is his car? Okay, maybe if there's like no pictures of it, but you can't just not have a blown up car.
Yeah, that's crazy. That allegedly saying it makes sense, but the car getting blown up the next day and then it saying allegedly exploded is.
That's a little hard to believe.
If you live next to Kid Cudi, you know. That's Kid Cudi's house. And if you see his car blow up outside, somebody got a video of his fucking car being blown up, bro. Yeah. He doesn't have cameras.
I don't know if they're saying this last year or they're saying like 2013 last year, but he dressed up as the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
It was more cringy than creepy. People were like, whoa, he's really into this.
Oh, a lot of people like respected his dedication to the...
Really? I didn't.
It was a good outfit.
But I mean, if you have money...
No, bro, he had like an argument that he stayed in character for with a dude who wasn't having the same argument with him. He was like, bro, I'll really fuck you up. He's like, you can owe me. And I was just like, this is weird. This guy might really hit you. Who knows, bro?
Yeah. who knows what happens in Hollywood? Obviously, a lot of terrible stuff.
He got me with the brother love stuff though.
Yeah.
When he came out with that, I was like, "Oh, this is a sweet dude, bro."
Yeah.
But also, I didn't know anything about Diddy though. I barely knew about his music.
It's
I didn't know anything
like the
in the
masses.
Yeah. So I think he been new and then was like came out with the whole brother love thing just to throw people like me off.
You know, it's
simpletons.
And another thing that's crazier is that, you know, the abuse started against her not long after meeting Diddy in 2005 when she was 19. You know how old Diddy was in 2005?
35.
36.
Damn, I was good.
You were good. Yeah. You were close. It was 36. I looked that up before I said it.
It's pretty crazy.
I mean, old dudes been liking young girls forever.
But
like,
19
like old famous dudes. Like, what is that one white dude who always breaks up with a girl when she turns 25?
Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Old dudes like young, like that's just kind of always been the famous thing.
There was a statement by her fiance or husband that he had posted on Instagram. I don't remember reading the context of it, but we could pull it up here. In the meantime, how do you feel about everybody trying to kind of keep this under wraps and it's just piling up more and more and more? You know, there's people who hang out with Diddy still and are like, oh no, this is still. Are they protecting an interest? Is there something that they all have to hide, or I guess?
There's one dude in particular that's beefing with 50 Cent. And, like, in the video, he just kept, like, grabbing his dick and, like, flexing in a Planet Fitness gym. It was weird. He was taking a video, and he was singing because Little Diddler put out his diss against 50.
Yeah.
And then the old dude was playing it, being like, yeah, fuck you, 50. And he was, like, grabbing his jock a lot. Like, he was grabbing it a lot in the video. And he was wearing basketball shorts, so it was all loose. It was weird. But he has, like, 5 of those dudes. Oh, and one of them is Stevie J or something like that. And I think they all have to be extremely guilty in this, or at least got video evidence guilty. Like, you know, maybe some Epstein tapes that they're in there. Anyone I think is like with him on this, maybe is afraid of going down with him.
Yeah, that would make sense.
So I don't think Diddy's scared of snitching because he's not like street like that, you know? Like he's not. You know, and plus after this, he's not worried about his reputation. Everyone thinks he's like a freaky gay messiah. So it's not, but 6ix9ine God. Try to remix
up the tweet from Cassie's fiance husband.
What?
Pulling up the tweet from Cassie's husband or fiance.
Yeah. Oh, she's remarried?
I guess so, yeah. So it started with, men who hit women aren't men. Men who enable it and protect those people aren't men. The message continued, as men violence against women shouldn't be inevitable. Jesus Christ. Check your brothers, your friends, and your family. To all the women and children, I'm sorry you live in a world where you're not protected and you don't feel equal. Then he added, to abusers, you're done. You're not safe anymore. Wrote this a while back, but the words ring true, not just today, but every day. He's a fitness entrepreneur.
Retweet.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah, and then, I guess there's more. And then he also goes to say, I want my kids and every kid to live in a world that's safe for women and girls, protects them and treats them as equals to the women and children. You're not alone and you are heard. If you need help, call the domestic violence hotline at 800-799-7233 for people who need to hear it out here.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ryan. That was a beautiful message.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, the Diddler is crazy. Do you think Diddler Jr. is guilty?
I don't
you think this type of shit runs in the family, bro?
I don't think he's guilty. I think he obviously grew up with such a lavish lifestyle and kind of not needing to understand certain perspectives, being able to break certain rules. Obviously, it comes with the influence. So, in terms of the crimes that the Little Diddler,
that he's being accused of.
Yeah, I would say, actually, whatever they say about them, I just gotta. I don't have the facts or like allegations all pulled up in my head, so I'd rather just say, hey, the stuff that they doing, I hope it shine into the light. If they doing nothing, they doing nothing. But obviously, this is kind of a very serious subject. I'd rather not be on the wrong side because I like a personality trait or something. You know?
I think he's allegedly guilty.
For what exactly?
I think he was accused of like drugging people, right?
So this,
and it wasn't his first set of accusations either. It was. Go ahead, Ryan. Give me the actual facts.
The lawsuit says, and suspected sex workers and other celebrities were often brought aboard. In the early morning of December 28th, Christian Combs pressured Omacray to drink a shot of tequila, and shortly thereafter, he assaulted her. The lawsuit says Omacray believes the tequila, which he says Christian Combs brought aboard, may have been laced with drugs, according to the lawsuit. Sean Combs is not accused of sexual assault in the lawsuit, but is included on the allegations of liability and aiding and abetting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so spiking her drink and shit.
Or bringing a bottle of a spiked bottle.
Yeah, I heard that happens a lot. Is that it's like ecstasy or something that you mix in like water or like Molly inside of just alcohol. And at certain parties, they'll label it like, oh, this one got X whatever in it, and this one is just alcohol. And then there was a rapper out there who would carry around a bottle of shit and got in trouble for just giving it to girls.
Damn.
Yeah. And even though it was seen kind of like, oh, yeah, just giving out shots and stuff, it's like no one assumes that there's gonna be fucking like hard drugs in your alcohol.
Yeah.
Like, I would never think that. Like, I don't know.
No, I wouldn't think that either. You're just pouring shots. It's like most of it's just a bottle that's opening or something. I would assume not, but people have ways around that where they can easily either inject it, close it back up.
That of the mentality was accepted for a while though. Like that whole like getting them loose and stuff, either with alcohol or drugs and shit.
Disgusting.
At one point, that Rick Ross line slid for a while because it was just kind of like shit. Even Metro Boomin's old tweets, if we want to hold him accountable for it, he was still 18, 20. He would be saying stuff like, yeah, your little sister will fuck off the Molly. And like we got your girl fucking doing the train. Like all she needed was a little bit of Molly, and like just pretty much saying, if I give her Molly, she gonna have sex. Yeah, which is just a weird way to kind of associate that in your head.
Yeah, that part is terrible. And you know what? This is like off topic. I think Mike Tyson had said something to Jake Paul recently. He said something about like looking at clips of Jake Paul as a 16-year-old like made him horny. And I want to say I really want to be wrong in what the fuck I saw, because obviously I do have unverified alleged statements. Mike Tyson, but like, and people in the comments were like, Mike's playing his game on it. He's already in your head. And because it did stun Jake from what I could tell in the video, but also it's like, wait, yo, this is like, you have to draw a line.
Bro, he got in my head just now, bro. That shit, he fucked with me.
It was just like the most uncomfortable.
He's said that about things before.
Yeah,
like, he used to say that like the fight and
the
anticipation, he would get hard off of it. He wouldn't come, but he would be hard. And the dude was like, "You would ejaculate?" He's like, "No, I wouldn't ejaculate. I'd be hard."
Okay. Let's go to the board.
Let's get the facts.
After previously exchanging trash talk during their respective television.
Wait, what?
Sorry, this is about.
She did a show of trash talk. I was like, hold on.
That boy just cut my ear.
Got excited there. Okay.
I didn't get excited because this is way too funny. I can't believe this is said. Deep breath. Other previously exchanged. You
guys see Bruce Almighty when he started fucking with him on the news?
All right.
After previously exchanging trash talk during their respective. I can't shut up.
That's not even close to what I thought you said.
All right, television appearances. The two fighters were face to face for Thursday night's presser. During one moment, Paul jokingly said that he wanted to kiss Tyson. When Tyson heard that, he decided to take that comment even further. He wanted to kiss me?
Oh.
Tyson asked, "That's so ironic that he said that, because I saw a picture of him dancing at 16 doing that little dance on YouTube, and for some reason I got an erection." Quote. I'm ending it with a quote.
Why didn't you finish out the impression, bro?
Yeah.
I don't want to do
it.
I don't want to do it.
For some reason, when I saw that video when you're 16, I got an erection.
What if he did that?
Started talking clear.
Yeah. What if he did? Just fucking
loses this.
Yeah. Mike, what's wrong with you, Mike? Oh man, yeah, that made me uncomfortable reading. Let alone, it's like Mike. I'm like, wait, this is, and a lot of people in the comments were like, yep, he's back. It's Iron Mike. You think this was bad? Wait, and I'm just like, whoa, this is like not cool for promotion.
Wait till the 31st.
But it also says for Tyson that kind of pre-talk isn't completely out of the ordinary. During his prime, it wasn't uncommon for him to make similar aggressively vulgar remarks. I guess there's one quote, I don't know when this was, but it seems really old, but it says, I'll fuck you till you love me.
Yeah, I remember that. He said, I'll fuck you in the asshole, and he called him the F word.
Yeah.
And then he said, I'll fuck you till you love me. You.
Okay. That part would mess with me. That would mess with me a lot. Yeah.
And that was a reporter. He wasn't a fighter.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a dude who was like talking shit to Mike. He was probably like, oh, I'm going to get his attention.
No, dude, that's terrifying.
He turned over there. He's like, you never be a man like me. And he was crying and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The dude who was fighting, Mike was just standing there.
Whatever the allegation is, I'm inclined to believe it. I wouldn't doubt that this is something that, you kind of get this, like I said, the influence, the power, feeling like you're above everything, and then it'll just come crashing down at some point. I mean, as it should. You shouldn't be able to do that to anybody. Especially spiking drinks, that is disgusting. It's terrible. I mean, things like that happen everywhere. These are obviously like high profile people.
I would say that shit in Hollywood happens so much. I don't know if you guys seen this new show that came out called Baby Reindeer. Local comedian in his own town.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't know he was. I seen the first
episode. UK local.
Yeah.
Yeah, a UK local comedian.
Is that the same thing as saying like US local?
I don't know. I fucked up when I started, bro. That was. I'm trying to work on the transition still. All right, I'm trying to.
Yeah, usually I do that.
I heard like drugs in Hollywood.
I gotta go. I gotta get it.
Wait till they see this.
Yeah. But all right, let's go back. All right, go ahead.
I watched Baby Reindeer, and I liked it a lot.
Yeah,
and I want to talk about it now.
Liked it as in the plot, how it was told in the Netflix adaptation, or I guess maybe even before that.
I like the actors for sure, the key actors. There's the main character. He was a little like I kind of questioned how good he was at acting, but that was before I found out kind of the backstory behind the real story, because all of it is technically a real story, even though he did come out in recent interviews saying they did fabricate or kind of like heighten some bits,
right for drama,
but
and stuff,
it's still like exciting all the way through. Baby Reindeer was just an emotional ride.
And so, sorry not to cut you out, but Baby Reindeer, is that like a specific like design choice? Was it?
It's the Baby Reindeer is the name the stalker gave Richard.
Okay, so it's a stalker.
What's the name? What's his name in the show? I'll use those show names.
Donnie. His name is Donnie.
Yeah. So in the show, his name is Donnie, and he meets
the stalker's name's Martha.
Martha. Yeah, Martha is a bundle of stuff. She's an interesting lady, but she's a stalker at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Martha and Donnie meet in a bar. Donnie does one nice act for her. He sees her and feels pity. Like she's sad when she's walking in. She's sad. Like, okay, the exact conversation was, hey, what do you want? He works at a bar. She was
bartender.
Like, nothing. Bartender. She was like, I don't want anything. And he was like, you got to get something. Like, you can't just sit here. And then she was like, I can't afford it. In her Scottish accent. I really like her Scottish accent.
Yeah.
Can't afford it. Sorry.
Thanks, Ryan, for that.
Killing the accents today.
Yeah.
I can't afford it. Nah, okay, I can't do it either.
I can't afford it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That was good.
Yeah, that's pretty Martha. Cool. But she's like, I can't afford it.
Yeah, all right. I'm glad we got through that. She can't afford it. We get it. Yeah.
She can't afford it, bro. It's a pretty big moment in the show.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's like, you could have it. Okay, I'll give you this for free. Gives her a Diet Coke. She doesn't drink alcohol, by the way. So, keynote, she's sober 100% of the time.
Yeah.
They don't really be toting weed out there, I guess. But she's like, oh my God. She lights up. After that, she comes every single day to the bar. And he gives her a free Diet Coke. And the relationship between them is pretty much, she comes in and gives him compliments. Oh my God, your jawline. Oh my God, you're so funny.
Yeah.
Oh my God, your voice is so, you're so muscular. And he is in a point in his life where he's just like feeding off all of that. So he's giving out them Diet Cokes a day, each day.
Lots of ice too.
The main character, he's a stand-up comedian that moved to like the main town to just do stand-up. He was working in a bar doing stand-up, and his shit was like anti-comedy. He has real stand-up clips out there of like what his anti-comedy was, and he portrayed it really well in the show because that shit is bad. Like, it is really, like, it's just really over the top and awkward, and he just...
Anti-comedy?
Yeah.
Like, they're trying to make fun of not being funny? I guess I'm confused as to what that means.
I don't even know. Like, he said he doesn't...
what anti-comedy means?
Yeah, when he was talking about it, he was just like, I don't know what the fuck I was trying to do. He was like, I guess it was like an anti-comedy type of just... over the top thing, but he said I was performing it in a place where people weren't even looking for comedy, let alone whatever the fuck I was doing.
Wow.
He was performing in bars when people were watching the football game, or they come to the bar specifically to watch a football game because they don't got TV or cable. Common thing. I watch UFC fights at Applebee's. It's super common, bro.
Okay.
Trust me, it's full.
Him again.
I'm there, Martha. One Diet Coke, please.
Yeah.
So
we get his just kind of a guy down on his luck, needing a little bit of that reassurance, that confidence boost. What's her story?
She doesn't get too much into her background.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she doesn't talk about herself very much. She does lie a lot, though. She says things like, oh, I'm an accomplished lawyer. I'm like working for these super high people. I have all these super executive friends. She does these fake phone calls and stuff to impress him. Bro, throughout the show, it's some crazy shit, dude. He ends up following her like one night home to see. I guess he just got curious and found her like weird shit apartment. And I don't know, it was just like crazy stuff piled all over each other, like dishes, food. Damn. She's using old stuff, microwaving it, like Hungry Man's and stuff. Hungry Man TV dinners. At least put it in the oven. You monster.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I there's some parts where you do feel like bad for Martha. Just because they do kind of like a good job at portraying that like it's mental health. Like her mental health is fucked up. Yeah. So while he's a victim of her being stalked, she is also a victim of, I guess, being beholder of that brain.
Being her. Yeah. No, I mean, obviously there's people who stalk people are not normal.
No.
You know, there's obviously a clear point where you're borderline insane. Obviously, those thresholds where your brain is starting to do things that are immoral, or even going so far as to, like, purposely visit somebody every single day to fabricate something that you come up, like, that's psychotic. However, I'm not sure. I only got through one episode. It's kind of hard to kind of get the general premise as to who her character is, aside from her just being like batshit crazy, you know, having mug shots out, having all these lies be just kind of coming up often. And I feel like in that episode where they did show her house, it was kind of like oh wait, something is really wrong with her.
She's messy. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying like the point where you like don't have to do any of that, right? And I'm assuming there's obviously points of drama, like how he actually found her house and all these things. Like who really knows that how many movie effects they could be
even
adding.
in the show when he went to her house, as soon as she walked in, because he followed her home. Also, Family Guy fucked up fat people walking for me. Because they did that thing where Stewie was following fat people playing the trumpet.
Yeah.
And every time I see like someone just really big walk in somewhere, just
Wow,
that's in the back of my they just. So there's a scene with Martha, just like, and she walks away, and in my head, it's just
that's like a you thing though.
Yeah,
I mean Family Guy. Yeah,
I said fucked it up for me, bro.
Yeah,
I didn't say didn't Family Guy fuck up fat people for you? Like I didn't.
Yeah. So she walks away. Okay, that's not.
It's not. It's just
okay.
Personal life. But no. So yeah, when she walks away, as soon as she gets into the house, she sits in the living room, and immediately starts texting him. As soon as she finds his email, shit went crazy because they were cool at first, and it was just every day she's going to the bar. Now she's just a regular. You know, she gets his email off of his comedy site, and then he's like, "How the fuck did you get my email?" He's like, "If you didn't want people getting your email, don't put it up on the internet." Silly, crazy people are on there.
Yeah. Want a fun fact too? Over the 4.5 years, Gadstalker sent 41,071 emails, 350 hours of voicemail, 744 tweets, 46 Facebook messages, and 106 pages of letters.
Bro, it was insane.
That's a lot.
Yeah. And again, as soon as he was like watching her through the window and just and had to fall out back from the window. It wasn't. I don't know, bro. How would you react to
a stalker?
Someone who, a little extra attention.
Yeah. What does she look like?
On the heavy side, for sure.
Yeah.
She's big as hell. A little older.
Yeah.
So probably
30. I would say for me,
36 to 40.
Yeah. I think real life, any stalker would make me extremely uncomfortable. I would obviously be hostile towards that type of attention.
Yeah?
Yeah, no. Especially if it's starting to kind of come together that this person is not normal. I don't know how far they're going to take it. I don't know what they could catch me doing. Like, if you watch somebody long enough, I'm sure you can start finding pieces. Oh, right there. Perfect time. I'm going to grab him. I'm going to do something,
Grab him?
Yeah, I'm saying, because you don't, bro, if you put your trust into a stalker, bro, what are you doing?
What do you mean trust into a...
Like, if you have a stalker, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to be like...
this forever.
Yeah, I'm not going to be like, oh, it's whatever. No, I'm going to be like, yo, this has got to stop immediately.
How you going to stop it?
I'll probably punch her in the face.
That's not going to stop a stalker.
Really?
No, bro.
How do you stop a stalker, Ryan?
You got to call the cops.
Call the cops.
That stops. I don't think that stops.
Yeah.
That puts them in jail. You get
a restraining order and shit. Yeah.
If they break the restraining order, they're in jail for even longer.
Yeah.
So. Okay.
Punching him in the face, they will probably might just become violent. Violent stalker towards you, because that's what she ended up becoming. His number one joke there was he'd come out and he'd be like, "Woo, woo, woo, woo." So my mom died yesterday.
All right.
Yeah.
Another fact is, I guess it wasn't on the show, but in real life, she also sent the reindeer toy. Saying it wasn't on the show. Sleeping pills and a woolly hat and boxers.
Yeah, I didn't see that on the show.
Yeah, so she sent him those 4 things.
Boxers,
a woolly hat, sleeping pills, and a reindeer toy.
That is crazy.
That is...
Bro, Donnie went through a lot during that show, bro. From just wanting to be a stand-up comedian, bro. The first thing that happened to him was he ran into the director. And that was a whole different event.
Director of what?
He was a director of a famous play that... So in the TV show, they keep everything very vague and they just make up stuff because they don't want the real people to be found out.
Yeah.
Because there was someone that they did find and they were like, okay, no, that's not the real person. You guys almost got somebody who was innocent in trouble.
Yeah.
So they don't want people speculating about who these people are. The reason we know Martha is because Martha outed herself. Like, she came out and went and did an interview and was like, yes, that's me, but that's not true.
That's crazy. Yeah. That's me.
Yes, that Marcos is probably just good. Yeah.
No, I'm not trying to fuck with the wires.
You know what? She doesn't look crazy. She doesn't look as crazy as I thought she would.
No, she looks like a normal chick.
Yeah.
She would also get ready and stuff every day, put on makeup and do her different clothes, I think he said, every day, which is crazy.
It's tough. That's 31 outfits.
No, but she was doing this shit for stalking this dude for months.
Dang.
Like months on end. And in the show, he finally went to the police, and the dude was like, "Why did you wait 6 months?"
6 months?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And he was like, "Oh, why did I?" And then that's when the flashback happens, and it goes to him into a bar. Mm-hmm. And he's talking. He's trying to get in, network with people. He's talking with these two dudes, and they blow him off. This older gentleman comes up to him and is like, "Those dudes work for me." And then he's like, oh my God, you wrote this play? And he's like, yep, that was me. And then they start having a fun conversation. And the weird executive dude is like, you're strange. I like you. And then so he's like, would you like to go write scripts with me? He's like, of course. And so they go back to his place and they write scripts and stuff together. It doesn't really... Like, in the show, they show him trying to, like, here, this is a script I wrote. You should read this. And the guy's like, yeah, okay. Yeah. Hey, later. You want to get high? And that's when shit...
Actually, that's terrible.
Turned around. I mean, getting high is fine.
Yeah.
If you want to do drugs with your friends that you trust, that's cool.
Yeah.
This was obviously a stranger, and it doesn't turn out well. He is like, yo, hell yeah. Like, yeah, I want to do that. And he gets him into coke. He gets him into smoking crack. Damn. He gets him into smoking heroin. He gets him into drinking, I think, MDA shots or taking these. Can you look at what the drugs were in the... Oh, sorry, but he takes just like a tab of drugs and a shot of drugs. It ends up being sexually assaulted by this executive dude, right? And a lot. And he keeps going back. And he knows that there's something happening to him. He's waking up and he's like reaching, he's feeling saliva in his crotch. He's...
Yeah, so the drugs that he was doing was crack, heroin, GHB, cocaine, MDMA. I can't see the last one.
A lot
acid
of shit.
And more, yes. Yeah. And more.
Wow.
So crazy.
Yeah, he just had them. Rich people get drugs like shit. Drake, bro.
I don't know.
He had his prescription exposed, and it was for there's weight loss. It was a weight loss injection thing for after you have lipo.
Oh.
Yeah, it's no good.
Stomach that. And
tell him where you get your abs at.
Got you. Mm-hmm. Wow. They didn't even know what was going on with him. They just said, tell your core audience that.
All right, anyways, but yeah, so he had him doing all the drugs. It was partying, allegedly, but in reality, he was popping them in his butt. The last straw for him was he ended up actually having like full-blown anal sex with him. And there's a whole crazy shower scene where he's crying in the shower. He turns around, and as soon as the water goes down his back, he screams. Like, I don't know if it's pain or I don't know what the fuck that feels like. Or, yeah, I don't know. I'm imagining that it was probably just the pain of the water, hot water, like, hitting that raw area. And, oh, my God, there's blood all in his boxers and shit. Geez. Like, you can see a clot of blood in his boxers that he's like taking off. It's a gruesome show, bro. Yeah. But that all leads back to him back into the police lobby where he's making this report. And in the back of his head, he's saying, how am I going to report Martha if I never reported him? because he's ashamed to say anything about it, which is probably a lot of men in Hollywood who have been like assaulted, and you can't really come out and be like, this happened. Terry Crews, for example, people did feel bad for Terry Crews. There is a lot of people who are still like they kind of took a shot out of his manhood just because like he was a victim of something, you know? And they were like, oh, but this big ass, like, you know what I'm saying? You can't really come out with something like that with the public all, like, unless you just don't care about that part, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
And that's kind of hard for someone already dealing with such crazy shit. Again, so he doesn't want to report either one of them. He's just like, never mind. His trans girlfriend at the time is now also going through the ringer. Yeah, he didn't know he liked trans people until until he met her. But he was after the whole right thing, he went on a spree of just having random just sex in public and putting himself in situations where that could happen to him again, and just really kind of opening up the mentality of what happens to or what could be going through someone's head after crazy shit like that. I don't know. It was an eye opener for sure. But it was, I don't know, because you hear about it. You're like, oh yeah, these dudes are probably having like sex parties and stuff. But just like a silent victim of somebody, and they could just of course they're gonna look happy on stage doing the performances and stuff. But these niggas with money and power, man, they get away with. Even the dude who did that to him he got away with it. Like, he's not outing him in this. He's keeping his identity secret still. You know? It's weird, man.
Gosh, man, I can't even imagine the type of
Baby Reindeer, bro.
Yeah, this type of demons you go through. You sleep, you lay down at night knowing everything that's happened. Even if they're kind of foggy, which probably is even worse, not knowing what happened. Having just those feelings because your body will remember it. Obviously, it's like physical trauma.
Yeah. Another question. He was like, I don't even know if I'm like into dudes or not. He's like, I don't know if this is something that just happened because of this, or it was just something that it got unlocked because so I don't know if me being a little gay is a product of my assault, or that just opened my eyes to the fact that I always was that. So he was like, I don't know, that was just another battle he was having within himself. But he couldn't have that battle previously without having to think about now because everything sexually he gets now, he attributes it back to the abuser. Like, every time he's about to get into that mode, his brain goes right back to the situation. And I'm just like, fuck, bro.
Yeah.
And now the person that he is with, and he claimed that he's with that person, and now they're feeling insecure. Martha also did attack his girl because he was trying to keep them separated the whole time throughout the whole show.
Yeah.
Martha found them and then was like, she looks like a man, and attacked her, ripped off the top of ripped a chunk out of her head and shit. Yeah, it was bad. And then he still didn't want to report it to the cops. But it was a little bit of, he loved the attention from it.
Yeah.
He loved no one else was giving it to him. Nobody in the show business, nobody in his regular life and shit. But yeah, I don't know, bro. I know there was a point in my life where I was I would fold for attention. Where I would oh my God, this person is sweating me right now.
Yeah.
And it's not super transparent until something goes bad. Because Martha seemed really cool and kind of just giggly and up to life.
Obviously.
But as soon as another woman came around, are you fucking her? Are you and she just went black. She went dark. And when he saw her with another woman, or just had speculations of her going to have sex with other people, she would flip the fuck out. And yeah, you saw that bad side of stalking. Like the really like, oh, it's not all just compliments and compliments. Yeah.
Sunshine and rainbows.
Yeah, following her home and shit. He stopped being friends with her and was like, don't ever talk to me again. Martha he was living with his ex-girlfriend's mom. Mm. His ex-girlfriend's mom's son died. They both moved in. They broke out. The daughter moved out to college or some shit. He stayed with her and kind of filled in the spot of the dead brother for her mentally. It was just like a young man being around her still. She didn't have a husband anymore. Her son died. So I guess mentally he kind of filled in that spot for her.
Yeah.
Or spiritually, whatever you want to chop it up to. But so he's living with her. Martha becomes friends with the mom just so she could get into the house. So he comes home and sees just them chatting it up, and like she's all like giggly and having like a normal time and shit. That shit.
Yeah.
Because now like your little weird fantasy secret of like, oh, I have a stalker, but you know it's just like I'm just kind of using it for the attention thing. Is real as fuck. Mm-hmm. And the daughter said, you could stay here as long as you never bring any trouble to my mom.
Got you.
Oh my God, bro. He tried to set her up. Because this was after they had the police involved. They were like, bro, you don't really got that much evidence. She's not really that violent. Just kind of stay away from each other, right? Martha doesn't really do that. Obviously, she's trying to be friends with the family and other shit. So he tries to set her up. He goes up to her and he's like, all right, Martha, this is a big joke that they had. If you leave like my family alone, I will go to your house and hang your curtains.
Yeah.
She's like, huh? Oh. And he's like, yes, okay, if you just do this, I will go to your house and I will, like, the nastiest thing you could think of. I want you to go home and text me the nastiest, most violent, I want you to be filthy. Because he wants to take that text and send it to the police, right? So she goes home and she chops up the nastiest, little violent, most gross thing ever. And he's like, aha, finally. He goes to the police. She puts down the recorder. She sits him across from him and asks, he's like, okay, what's up? And he's like, oh, I got these texts from Martha. Now you guys could do your thing and make sure she's never around me again. And the first question she asked, she doesn't look at the text or nothing. She was like, when's the last time you talked to Martha? He was like, I ran into her like incidentally, like on accident. I think like 2 days ago or something like that. Lying a little, you know. And then she was like, did you guys talk? And then he was like, I think maybe like in passing, like it could have been like,
yeah.
And then she just pulls out a little tape recorder and hits it, and you could hear the recording of him saying, send me the nastiest, most vile. She was recording every conversation they've ever had together.
Wow.
So this is when it gets unlocked that this is not her first rodeo. She's been to prison. She is a trained vet in this shit. So now when the police are getting involved, she now comes with her own evidence. And they get blacklisted from the cops pretty much. The cops are like, don't fucking call us about this situation no more.
Yeah.
You guys are some freaky fucks. Go do your own little freaky shit.
Yeah.
Quit trying to involve us. We got real shit going on. Smart lady, bro.
Yeah.
Or just, I don't know, you got 3-4 years to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, I don't know, but I think I would have, at a certain point in my life, I would have let it last for a while too. Yeah, just like that consistent, just attention feeding, just like you're the most awesome, hot, funny dude ever.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't have that. I had the opposite. You know, I had a thing for people who didn't like care about me. You know what I mean? Yeah, or like wasn't. I guess it was more of like when I was younger. Like the dudes like to chase more. You know what I mean? Just the idea of somebody, right? Somebody who could be out of your league, who, you know, at first them texts be dry and you trying to work through it, and then it starts catching traction, and it's like, man, it paid off. And it's like, well, I don't really want to be here no more. So I would say if somebody kept giving me a lot of that attention, especially like unprovoked, just straight, hey, I'm gonna give you all this, I would feel overwhelmed by it. So I would start to see the red flags there. Yeah. But I do see, obviously, this does have a lot of psychological perspectives, especially from people who are everyday normal people who can blend in with normal people who don't know what their true intentions are, their feelings, and just a bunch of, I'm gonna give you this gift that you never asked for. Tell me what you think. Right, because this guy was, oh man, I'm getting everything I want for nothing, right? Because he was getting the attention. He didn't have to do anything extra until it started
laughing at his jokes.
Right. Oh, that would have got me. Yeah, laughing at my jokes. Okay. All right. Maybe I would have not seen the red flags.
Laughed hard as hell, bro.
Oh, no.
In front of all your friends. And stuff.
Wait.
Yeah.
It can't be that bad.
How long until you call the cops?
How long?
Yeah. Say you're a bartender and there's a lady who comes every day and she talks to you.
Yeah.
She just comes and wants to talk to you.
I would say like my first one to the cops, I would definitely have people start visiting like more often. Like, yo, bro, can you come down just to my work? I'll pay you, just hang out here for a little bit. Tell me if there's anything weird about this, right?
Yeah. They're gonna be like, yeah, bro. She comes and talks to you every day. She likes you, bro.
Yeah. I would start getting more opinions, more witnesses as to how it's kind of like, and see if I'm.
I'll just keep dropping and then see when you have to call.
Right.
So she comes to your job every day. No, that's cool.
I would say if it's specifically for me and like I'm starting
she
to
wants
not
to come
see,
and talk to you.
Yeah.
Like she likes you. She wants to come talk to you every day.
Yeah. No, I would say that's weird.
You would call the cops on her?
No, I wouldn't call the cops on her. I would start to.
I'm saying no, but when is the point you call the cops? So
exactly the point.
Yeah.
If it's like 3 weeks and she's like nonstop has kept seeing me, like I have ran out of excuses for you. I think the first 2 I might be able. The first week I'm on like, oh, you're brand new. Yeah. 2, you're kind of starting to get settled in. 3. Bitch, you need to start doing something else.
But some people do go to the bar every day.
I don't doubt that. I don't doubt people have their own lives. But if
I'm saying
for
like
me though, like people go to the bar all the time. Like that's obviously a thing.
So I'm saying you're calling the cops if she comes every day.
3 weeks, 3 weeks straight. 3 weeks. Yeah, and I would have opinions.
What if that's just her local bar she goes to?
Yeah, dude, I'm saying that there's
that's not enough time, bro.
I mean, I wouldn't call the cops at the 3 weeks.
3 weeks, bro.
3 weeks.
My boy,
unless
get
she's
your ass out of here.
She's harassing you the whole time for the 3 weeks, but if she's just going there 3 weeks, and
you'd feel cool with the Diet Coke just fucking condensing all the way down.
If she's harassing me the whole 3 weeks, then I'm calling cops.
Yeah, you can't have a free drink for 3 weeks. No.
But if she's harassing me, then I'm calling cops. But if she's coming for 3 weeks and just chatting with me,
obviously, but I know the story, so I'm gonna say I'm smart. I would have done all this stuff in that
3 weeks. I'm gonna call the cops on her ass.
Yeah, I would have been done all this. Yeah, I wouldn't even give her no. You come
here a lot, don't you? This motherfucker seems like he's here when I'm here. Call the cops. Yeah, Ryan, you're here every Friday.
I would even go on my days off. After 2 weeks, I'll go on my days off and see if she's there.
See if she's actually at the bar every day?
If she's there on the days I'm not, I'll call in sick and still come to work. If she's still there, I'm gonna start.
I don't think she would know, cause she was just going anyways. Like he would call out and then be like, "Why weren't you at the bar today?" And then email him like, "Where you been? You have to tell me if you're calling off. I don't want to waste my time."
Yeah. Like, that part is crazy.
Yeah, the emails is when I would have called the cops.
Yeah,
because she was sending them like every minute, like the 40,000 in how long?
4 years.
Could we divide that by something?
And that's not the only form of like she texted, she sent the emails, she wrote letters. I don't know what the fuck else she did. She went up to the job every day. So outside of the text and email, she saw this thing in person. For
and
years.
Went home. Yeah.
Crazy.
Man, how would you defend yourself against something like that? Like, let's say you in the middle of it. She got your email. She got the recorder. What are you gonna do?
Oh, like I'm in the police office and I got caught trying to set her up?
Yeah.
I'll just be like, well, you got me this time. I gotta go try again. I mean, at that point, you're really fucked because the cops are like, get out of here. We don't care.
Yeah.
But what I would try to do beforehand I don't think I would call the cops. I'm not good at calling the cops on people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't think that the situation would have been that serious. Maybe until I saw her, like, break into my house or something. Like, she popped up in the hallways over here, I'd call the cops.
That's scary.
Like, if she was at my job and now she's... Huh?
I mean, aside from just, like, having tea with the nan, did she, like, pop up in the house without nobody else there, just him and her?
When the cops got involved, she would go to the bus stop across the street and then just sit there and wait for him to walk to work. And just to have a second, like, interaction with him. So she would just say, like, oh, I have a good day. But knowing, like, you can't, like, she would pretend like she was going somewhere else. But she would just sit there at the bus stop because it's public, you know?
Dude, now, yeah, bro, I'm starting to get...
Just to have a second interaction with him every day, bro. Like, it was crazy through rain and storm. Yeah. She was going out there, like, to the point he went over there and was like, all right, come on. And took her to her house because she was freezing to death. And gave her, like, some tea and shit.
I would let that bitch die. I would have let her die.
He felt bad for her, bro.
I don't... Oh, yeah, sorry.
I keep bad for her,
bro. It could never happen to me.
Yeah.
You're right.
I mean, bro, you're assuming... Because this is a nice old lady just giving you compliments.
Old lady? She's 43. She's 43.
In real life?
And then the show, it says she was 43. She's getting, like, her 43rd birthday.
A nice older lady. Sorry.
Not old enough.
No.
You took your ass out here.
Yeah.
What do you do for work?
She does.
I'm saying, how do you pay for your
that's
emails?
a good question.
Like,
how do you pay for your house?
That's what I'm saying. Or internet or electricity. Anything.
So 41,000 emails. I divided that by 4 for 4 years. And it's like 10,000 emails per year.
I don't know if that math is right, but I'll take it.
I mean,
that's a lot.
44 divide.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
10,000
per year, dude.
Yeah, that's a lot.
All right, could we do that divided by 365, counting for days in the year?
Come on now.
If it's not a leap year, of course.
Okay.
So go ahead and subtract 2 of those days.
Yeah.
So 41 divide 365?
I think 10,000.
No. 10,000 divided by the 365. Yeah. Yeah. I just realized this is a fake plan.
That was a point because after all this... Oh, go ahead.
27?
27 emails per day?
Yeah, that's 27 emails per day.
Dang.
That's a lot of back-to-back emails.
I work and I get emails every single day.
27 is a lot.
It's a lot, dude.
Holy
it's
shit.
so much.
Let's say she's fully writing them out too.
And for 4 years,
just like you could tell she's writing them sporadically. She would send them all misspelled and weird, but in the show they would use like real screenshots of like it, and you can see where it's all misspelled and shit. And she always wrote "Baby Reindeer" somewhere.
Yeah,
my reindeer.
One of the facts I saw was all the emails and everything. All the emails and everything that you saw on the show were all real.
Mm-hmm.
So. Ooh, now I don't want to watch it, but now I have to watch it so I can defend myself.
Yep. Also,
so I'll say so. You're in the midst of it, right? Cops ain't buying it. You got a stalker. She's already on her 25th email. She got 2 more for the day until you wake up tomorrow to emails. What you doing? Actually,
changing my email one.
Yeah.
And my phone number. He kept saying like, but then she's gonna win. Let her have it. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, bro. Just change my contact information, and then if she sees me in person. He tried to get her 86 from the bar, and that sort of worked. She would just come when the bosses weren't there, and it was a little iffy. But she still ended up getting kicked out. So, yeah, I'll just try to do it like that. Just keep you 86, change my information. And
86?
Yeah. You get, like, kicked out.
That's when they,
like banned?
Cut you off. No, they just cut you off from drinks, basically.
No, 86 to kick you out. There's a song called 86 by Neff the Pharaoh. He's like, 86.
I thought
86 out that bitch. We got kicked out that bitch, but I bet I'm still lit.
We're also at an hour.
Try to kick me out the club. I brought my weapon in.
Being out at 18?
I said we're also at an hour and 18.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Brian wants to get some pussy.
I'm just getting tired.
Some pussy.
We're not going to the bars either. So
Had some good pussy. I want some pussy.
Okay.
That's your people, Ryan. That's your boy, huh?
Do you have any questions for us, Ryan?
How can you pour me a shot of bounce that ass?
the fuck out.
You better not drink it. You better not drink it here. You can pour it.
Said, would you rather pee through your mouth every time or have your best friend?
You gotta say it more.
I'm sorry. No, he does not.
Say it, bro. I can't even hear you.
Would you rather pee through your mouth every time or have your best friend pee into your mouth one time?
Oh,
wowzers. That's crazy.
Y'all gonna ask my question?
That is terrible. Can I pick the... Wait. I'm assuming it's between three of us, right? Because I'm going to be like, oh, this person's my best friend.
You prefer one of our pisses?
No, I'm saying that...
You're saying, can I pick?
No,
that's
I'm
crazy,
saying
bro.
this. That's my best friend right there. I'll take that. You know what I mean? But if it's like, if we're making this a really difficult...
that's your best friend.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's cheating, I feel.
Yeah.
Because it's like...
I can see... Nah, bro. You rather have her piss in your mouth than piss out your own mouth?
One time?
Oh, yeah, you can do it every time. I pee multiple times a day.
Dude, yeah, you smell like... You imagine you start drooling a little bit, bro. You pissing right now, bro?
So I try to hold it.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, that is really gross. I would probably definitely only drink water then, too.
Okay. I think the part is I think this is the weird part.
But I would have to figure... how does it... Am I throwing it up?
I was just thinking, I was like, either throwing it up
or I'm like squirting like at the tip of my tongue or something.
Let's pretend it's like a snake shooting venom or some shit.
Okay, so how lobsters do it. How lobsters do it. They do it through their nose, but
That's terrible. That's gross.
They do what through their nose?
Lobsters piss out their nose? Or maybe like their antennas. Anyways, that's how
they
fight too.
Face.
Yeah, piss out their face.
They shoot piss?
Yeah, they fight.
I feel like they use their big meaty claws.
No, they piss, bro.
I guess they just piss underwater.
There you go. Guys, come on. I'm not trying to cause any waves here. Get it?
No.
All right. If it's one of your guys' pisses, I'd rather piss out my mouth. I would rather do it. If I could pick the person, then I would one time.
You don't have to like. Do you have to sit there until they finish peeing?
They have to.
Or it just like and like
either way, dude. How could you like?
I can't be like and watch it like here like bubble up in my mouth.
Like, bro. Dude, I can't even answer this, bro. I'm getting so uncomfortable right now.
So you'd rather just
somebody answer. What the fuck?
And do I have to get on like can they just stand on a high platform? I'm not gonna get on my knees so they can.
It's either high platform.
I have to be standing straight up. In order to,
Okay, so you're going one of us.
I'm just saying I wouldn't do it on my knees, but I also wouldn't do it.
Okay, that's just. But I'm saying the question was.
I would probably just piss on my own mouth. Right?
All right.
That would probably ruin the podcast.
All right, you, Ryan?
God, it's hard.
Yeah, dude.
It's like, do I want the embarrassment for a lifetime?
Dude,
or do I want to keep
pissing outside of a bar is crazy, man. If you're at a bar just needing to take a piss, you just lean over. Yeah.
You guys have a cup I could.
Oh my gosh, that's disgusting.
You see it, Ryan? Tries to put his piss cup on the...
Yeah.
Order up.
Oh, that's disgusting, bro. Okay, anyways, so you would opt for one of us pissing.
No,
that's disgusting.
Piss out my mouth.
Okay, cool.
Remember when I pissed in your mouth so you wouldn't have to piss out of your mouth?
That shit, bro, you would have to die. That is ridiculous. Just being alive after that.
We're done with that.
You saved me a lifetime of troubles, brother. See ya.
Lifetime of troubles.
No one shall know.
You gotta understand, bro.
You have to. That's ridiculous.
What's your second question, bro? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Ready?
I don't know.
Would you rather eat a stranger's toenails clippings once a week, or have everything smell like rotten eggs?
Fuck you, dude. Fuck you, man.
Once a week? Well, I mean, they're not gonna be that long after a week.
A stranger's
it's random.
Clipping.
It's random.
Oh, just big clippings.
Just a stranger's.
Just a mail of clippings every week, and I just like corn chips.
Oh, dude.
Oh, but they're sharp and kind of hard to eat. Right? I don't know if you guys ever tried to eat stranger toenails before, but
I always said it like his experience on Yelp is out there for y'all to read. The cons with this meal is that it stabbed me. Not pleasant. Okay, and then I'm sorry.
It's actually easy on the way in. The way out though is.
I'm confused. What was the second part? Or have everything smell like rotten eggs? Rotten eggs, like they actually stink. Like bro. That's like the worst type. And you said everything?
Everything.
You just smell rotten eggs though. It's probably like your nose is a rotten egg filter.
I couldn't. I'd rather have a bad day of the week than have every dang day.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I think it helps that we don't know the people's toenails.
Yeah.
Because would you bite off my toenails? Bro,
don't talk to me, bro. The questions are too close to each other. I didn't want to look at y'all no more.
What if you're just like at a bar and you're just like, I just set some of my toenail clipping so they can eat it.
Oh my gosh, that is disgusting.
Fucking loser took a bad bet.
Yeah. If it was one of y'all's, I prefer the rotten eggs. But if it's strangers, I'll never see them. I might.
How do you eat toenail clippings, bro?
I'd probably blend it. I'd probably blend it in with something and just
like
get
salt?
get it over with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would do my best to not have it be toenail, like just straight, like eating the bark chip or something.
No, you gotta get the good stuff. You gotta start scraping it.
That's
get the good stuff.
Yeah. And I would obviously clean the mess out of
Put
it.
the salts first, so we get the flavor.
Yeah. It's just one of those things.
Yeah, they're pretty generally tasteless. I feel like it'd be fine.
The fact
I bit my fingers and it's just what is this stuff made out of?
Cuticles.
Like the stuff your hair is made out of. The
biotin.
That's what it see.
Your nails are made
Collision
from
insurance?
a protein known as keratin.
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 Okay, cool.
Yeah. So I'll just eat that.
He said protein.
All right, perfect. I hope. I mean, you got. I don't even want to ask.
You don't have any more questions.
I do.
Okay, go ahead and lay him down.
Would you rather use boiling?
Gargle sour milk.
Ruin my eyes forever immediately. Like, my eyes would just burn out.
Yeah.
Gargle sour milk though.
I have no other choice.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna have eyeballs anymore.
Are you really gargling sour milk if it's just
Are
chunky?
you ready?
Bro, my eyes are
we're all like just taking our shit and then we just hear Ryan, my eye!
Idiots. Like, bro, there's no
I don't want sour milk.
There's no cool way to do it, bro. Liquefy your eyeball.
Have fun brushing your teeth. Two big ass cavities open in your face.
Oh, that's terrifying.
It's like boiling water in the eye.
You cannot.
Bro, you could have said just like lime juice or something.
Hey man, that was the question. I read it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you went with that though. That's crazy. Yeah, it sucks.
Which one would you rather do? You said water?
I said water. I don't want to gargle no sour milk. If my eyes have to hurt for a few
You said
weeks.
yucky.
Wait, you said hurts for a few. You don't have eyeballs, Ryan.
Hold on.
I'm sorry. Do you
know
know
what boiling water is, bro? You know when it's like blah, 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 blah. Bro, it's not safe, bro.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
You Google it.
Yeah.
Can you put boiling? Yeah. What are you searching up?
Bro, you will not have eyes no more, though.
You will never have eyes again.
It's gonna burn your skin.
Go ahead, Ryan.
I would be blind.
That is the least of your worries, bro.
I may have miscalculated.
Unless I rinse out with cold water right away.
Even then, I think you're not gonna be able to see with cold water. You're gonna put the sour milk on your eyeballs.
I can't see. Where is it?
Yeah.
Just grab another pot of boiling water. I'm blind. It sucks.
Yeah. That's...
Who boiled 2 pots?
Hell yeah! What's an eyeballs?
But that's all the questions I have.
Okay. Yeah, it is.
That was good.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Really appreciate you guys staying tuned with our episodes weekly. Really appreciate everything you guys do for us. All the comments, the suggestions on TikTok, followers, Instagram, everything. We really appreciate y'all. Please make sure you ring that bell notification. I've been your co-host, Marcos. I've been joined by...
Your greatest, biggest host and sincere host of the Plywood Podcast. I'm going to edit and put that part in.
Yeah. We're here with...
the one and only HR.
Perfect.
Yep.
Thank y'all. Have a great night, great evening, great morning. Take care.